What is going on, folks? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish. Today, I've got an unboxing for you guys. Well, I guess it's technically like an unbagging. I feel like I've been doing these videos a whole lot recently just because I don't really have all that much else to post on my channel, so I figured just doing unboxings is one of the only things that I could possibly do. Unfortunately, we got another couple of months until the ice comes off, so you guys will probably be seeing this type of video pretty often, but got another unboxing for you guys. So today's video is actually going to be from a local tackle shop. I actually went over there just looking for like one or two things and ended up spending about $100 on a whole bunch of new fishing baits, but I figured this would be a perfect opportunity to just do a little unboxing for you guys, show you guys what I got. I think I spent like 75 or 80 bucks, way too much money at this little tackle shop, but again, I like to support small businesses. For whatever reason, it seems like every single store around here has like one bait company that they really like to sell. So the Cabela's down south for me, really likes to sell Strike King stuff for whatever reason. Today's unboxing comes from a shop that was really predominantly focused on Berkley baits. So we have a bunch of Berkley baits in here, a bunch of Powerbait soft plastics, and a couple other things in here as well that I just wanted to pick up and try. But yeah, we're gonna get right into the unboxing. This is probably gonna be kind of a short video. Again, I did spend like 75 or 80 bucks, so we got a whole bunch of stuff in here to go through, but I don't think it's gonna be a super long video regardless. Again, this is just kind of like one of those shorter unboxing style videos, but I'll give you guys a good look at the stuff that I got and kind of explain why. But yeah, I figure we'll just go through all the stuff that isn't Berkley related, and then we'll go through all the Berkley baits, because like I said, there are a ton in here. Alright, so the first thing that I got out of here are just a couple of like little terminal things. These are actually like the one thing that I went in there looking to buy. But yeah, picked up a couple of packs of these swim bait hooks from Trokar. Got a pack of the 3/8, 7/0 size, and then I got a pack of the ½ ounce 9/0 size. So as you guys can imagine, I got these for some soft plastic swim baits. Like I said, I ordered a couple of really big soft plastic swim baits to add to the arsenal, so you guys should keep an eye out for that unboxing at some point or another. I'm starting to make a little pile of swim baits over there that I want to unbox for you guys all at one time. As you guys know, I usually do like a big swim bait unboxing once a year. And yeah, I had to pick these hooks up for a couple of the baits that I picked up for that swim bait unboxing. So you guys will see that at some point in the future. Alright, so the next few things in here are obviously going to be a little bit more interesting than that. Let's see. We'll go with this next. We got our little Rapala lipless crankbait. This is the... what do they call this thing? I don't even know. The RNR7? But yeah, just a little ½ ounce Rapala jerkbait. This thing is actually in the baby bass color, or the bass color. I don't know exactly what they call this. Let's see. Yeah, baby bass, I believe. Yeah, baby bass on that. So pretty sweet little bass color. Really like the color of that thing. Again, I don't really have a ton of like little tiny baby bass style lipless crankbait. So I figured I'd pick one up. It's just kind of like an odd color, one that I don't really have. So I figured I'd just add it to the arsenal. Rapala makes some decent baits. Definitely gonna probably have to switch the hooks out on this thing. The hooks on Rapala baits don't tend to be super good, but other than that, it's a pretty sweet little bait. But yeah, never thrown the RNR7. I think I might have to throw this around maybe post spawn if I can find somewhere that I can actually throw this around in the post spawn where there isn't too much grass. I feel like that should be a really good little profile for maybe some small ponds or something, just because these fish do tend to feed up on some little small bass fry and stuff, so that could be a pretty solid little option right there. Alrighty, I also picked up a frog. This is kind of an interesting frog. I actually thought this was a different frog, but I picked this up just because I needed another frog, I guess. But yeah, I thought this was actually one of the Bullywahs. This actually happens to be the Fat Matt Daddy. It's the same company as the Bullywah, so very similar construction on this frog. Very soft, as you guys can probably tell. Super sticky, sharp hooks, as you would expect out of a... Jesus Christ. But yeah, real sharp hooks like you would expect out of a really expensive frog like this. I think this thing was like 12 or 13 bucks, so you definitely get some good hooks on this thing. I actually picked this up thinking it was the Bullywah, and this actually happens to be the Fat Matt Daddy. What color do they call this? Yellowhead with a rattle. So as you guys can see, it's got a little rattle in there. Should give it a little bit of extra noise going over the top of the mat, so that's pretty interesting. Other than that, it's just a black frog with a little bit of a yellow head. Got some black and yellow on the tail colors, but I don't really think that matters all too much. Super soft frog though, as you guys can probably imagine. It's pretty similar construction to the Bullywah, like I said, just a little bit flatter to go over the top of the mats a little bit easier. Good looking frog though. Again, it's the Fat Matt Daddy, so it's more designed to go over the top of the mat and scum and stuff, so we'll have to definitely try this thing out over the summer if I get a chance to. And the last bait that I have in here, I actually didn't get from this store, but I ended up picking one of these up just because I've been looking at them forever and I just decided to bite the bullet and go ahead and buy one. So this is a Megabass Vision 110. You guys probably know the Vision 110. Everyone who throws a jerkbait has probably either thrown or seen a Vision 110 at some point. They are the industry standard for a jerkbait. I just don't throw a jerkbait all that much, so I haven't really decided to pick one up, but I ended up just biting the bullet, like I said, and just picking one up. This is the matte shad color. I figured I'd just pick one up just kind of in like an ambiguous like bait fish profile. Really great looking color though, as you guys can see it's a little bit translucent, but still has like that kind of like matte shad color to it, as you would imagine from the name. It's mostly like a brown silvery color with a little bit of purple pearlescence in it. Great looking bait though. Again, I don't really throw a jerk bait all too much, so I haven't really pulled the trigger on a Vision 110 before, but I figured I may as well just pick one up just because I saw that they were on sale, because I guess nobody buys them at one of the local stores near here, so I picked one up in kind of the most ambiguous color that I could find. And yeah, super excited to get this thing in the water. As you guys could probably imagine, the 110 is like the industry standard, like I said, so this should definitely catch some fish. The one thing that I did notice out the box is that these things actually have really interesting hooks on them. The barbs are like on the back side of the hooks, so they're not actually like on the normal side of the hooks. Here, I'm just gonna pull this thing out so you guys can see it. So I'm sure that's not focusing at all, but you guys might be able to see just a little bit that the barbs are actually on the other side of a treble hook from what you would normally see. So normally the barbs are on the inside of the treble hooks, but for whatever reason they decided to put the barbs on the outside of the treble hooks on these specific trebles. I don't know what kind of hooks they put on this thing, but they're really interesting. I've never seen hooks like this before. They also have kind of like a unique bend to them, so overall, just really interesting trebles on it. But yeah, we're gonna have to throw this thing around in the late winter, early spring, and really see what it's made of, because I'm super interested to see if this thing is actually worth the price tag. And I think everything else in this bag should be Berkley bait, so we're just gonna go right back through all of it. We're going to start off with all the terminal tackle just because it's super boring and I'm sure you guys don't really care about it, but I'm just going to show it off real quick just so you guys know. But yeah, like I said, probably like half of the baits in that store and a bunch of the rods and reels are like Berkley, Abu Garcia baits and rods and reels for whatever reason. I don't know why they decided to take such a fixation on the Berkley baits, but I don't really mind it. Berkley makes some decent baits. So I picked up a few little terminal tackle things that I wanted to try out. I've heard some really good things about these Berkley Fusion hooks, but I haven't really had a chance to try them out all that much, so I decided to pick up a couple of their underspins. These are the 1/4 ounce 4/0 size hook. But I got two different colors of these things, one of each. I got the pearl white, which is this color. As you guys can imagine, it is just bright white. Perfect little shad baitfish imitator. And then I also picked up this color, which is natural herring. Got kind of like a greenish top, a little bit more of like a blue going all the way across the face, and then kind of fades out to like a silvery bottom on the top of the head, and then kind of fades out to like a silvery bottom of the head. But overall, pretty natural looking baitfish imitation. I don't really think either of these colors of the heads is really going to matter all that much, but I just figured I'd pick up one of each just because they had two different colors, and I figured why not. But yeah, I'll use these things interchangeably. As you guys can probably imagine, they're perfect for little swim baits and stuff like that. That's pretty much what I use them for like 3.5 inch swim baits or something like that. This should be absolutely perfect for. But yeah, got a couple of packs of those just to try out. And then we also got a pack of these little itty bitty swim bait heads. Again, these are the Berkley Fusion hooks, the Berkley Fusion heads I should say. And they are 1/8 ounce size with a 2/0 hook. So little itty bitty hook on those. They're in the natural shad color, or I guess they just call that shad, but just kind of like a silvery top with a white side for most of it. Really great looking head, again, super natural. I don't really think that the head color matters all too much. But yeah, these should be great for little tiny swim baits. I don't really think I have any swim baits that are really good size for this, so I might have to pick up some little tiny swim baits if we can find some anywhere around here. But yeah, really interested to get these things in the water and see what they can do. I will say, without popping them out of the box, these little hook keepers or the bait keepers on them look really, really good, as well as the hooks on them. They look pretty solid as well. For some reason, these 2/0 hooks look like they're thicker gauge than the 4/0 hooks. I don't know why that is or what the deal is there, but overall look like some really great hooks on either of these baits. Alright, we also got another lipless in here from Berkley. This is the War Pig. I actually have another one of these in this exact same color. This is the Gilly color. I just decided to pick up a little bit of a smaller size than the 1/4 ounce size. So that Gilly color is just like a bright pumpkin seed color. Kind of an orange yellowish belly, fades into like a dark greenish bluish top. Great looking little bait. Again, perfect for ponds and stuff. I usually throw like the 3/8 or 1/2 ounce size, but I figured I'd get a little 1/4 ounce size just for, again, throwing around some smaller ponds and stuff. But yeah, overall this should be a perfect little bait for throwing around some smaller ponds and stuff. Again, I probably won't use it in some big lakes as much just because those bluegills tend to be a little bit bigger profile, so I usually end up going to like a 1/2 ounce or a 3/8 ounce or a 5/8 or something like that. But for little ponds and stuff around here, I think this is going to be a perfect little bait, especially the little ponds out behind my apartments and stuff. This should be great over in the spring and fall. Got a bunch of little like 2 to 3 inch bluegill and crappie, so this should do a great job imitating those. Alright, and the last 4 baits in here are actually all going to be 4 packs of soft plastics. So again, like I said, said, most of the baits in there are going to be Powerbait baits as far as soft plastics go. And for whatever reason, they're having a sale on the power worms. I guess nobody really throws them even in the summer, but especially not now in the winter, people aren't buying them. So they had them on sale for like $2.50 or $2.25 or something. So I picked up 3 packs of them, just a few different colors that I figured I could add to the arsenal. A couple different colors that I haven't tried before, and then one that I've caught a ton of fish on. So the one that I've obviously caught a ton of fish on is going to be this blue fleck color. It's kind of like a brownish purplish color with some blue flake in it. Absolutely love this color. It's great for dirty water, pretty solid for clear water as well. Just works all around in pretty much any water clarity. These are the 10-inch size, so these come in an 8-pack. Should be absolutely perfect for throwing around some of these bigger brush piles and stuff in the summer. I don't really throw a big worm all too much, especially around here, just because the summer is so short. I feel like we really only have like a month or two of like really good big worm fishing. But I was going through my soft plastics container a few days ago, and I realized that I was down to like my last 2 packs of ribbon tails, so I figured I'd pick up a couple of packs again. They were on sale, so we're really not going to find a Powerbait worm for anything cheaper than $2.50. And I figured, yeah, I'd just grab a pack of those just because, again, it's one of my favorite colors. It's one of my confidence colors, and I've caught quite a few fish on that color. Not necessarily in the ribbon tail. Again, I've caught a few fish on that blue fleck color in the ribbon tail, but usually I'll throw this in like the chigger craw and like a couple other Powerbaits. The Pit Boss is another one that comes in this color, and I really like it for that color as well. So we got a pack of those. We also got a pack of the watermelon purple and red flake, a little bit clear water color. Again, this is the 10-inch size, so it comes in an 8-pack. And yeah, this is a color that I've never tried before. I've never even seen it before, but looks pretty good. Again, it's just that watermelon red color with a little bit of purple flake in it as well, so should get bit pretty. Oh god, should get bit pretty well though. Again, especially in that clear water in the summer, that should get bit super well. Any bait with purple flake in it, I really like. I feel like it's kind of an underappreciated color. People usually go with like black and blue flake or black and red flake, but I feel like people kind of underappreciate the purple color, and it's kind of one of those colors that people don't throw a whole lot. But I find that a lot of bait fish, especially bluegill, have kind of like a purplish hue to them, especially around here. For whatever reason, our bluegill tend to have a lot of purple in them. But yeah, that purple color does a great job imitating our bluegill, as well as the red color in there just kind of adds a little bit of extra pop. So should be a great color for some clear water. I also picked up a pack of the 7-inch power worms. This is the moccasin color, which is another color I've never seen before. It's like a black and orange swirl. Really interesting color. I don't know exactly what they were trying to imitate with it, but looks pretty good. Again, kind of just like an odd, interesting color that not a lot of people throw, kind of similar to like that purple and red flake. The 7-inch comes in a 13-pack, so like a ton of worms in this one. So, but yeah, that 7-inch size is going to be obviously perfect for throwing around some smaller bodies of water, little ponds and stuff, or if you're just trying to downsize for whatever reason. But yeah, like I said, I don't really throw a big worm all too much, but always good to have a couple of packs around. Hopefully this coming summer I'll be able to get a little more confidence in this bait and hopefully catch some big fish on it. And the last bait that I have in here is actually going to be another Powerbait bait. This is going to be the chigger craw though. I didn't get these on sale. I think I paid full price for these, but I just need another pack of black and blue craws. So just your generic black and blue flake color, nothing super special about this one. We've all fished with a black and blue flake before. Again, I just needed some new black and blue craws, or just some dirty water craws in general. And this was just about the only option they had in the store. For whatever reason, they don't have any craws whatsoever over there, especially the black and blue ones. So yeah, this was about the only option that I had. But I really like the chigger craws. They come in a 9-pack, which I think is fantastic. You get a ton of baits per pack, so these will definitely last me a while. And yeah, they just work. They're a little bit expensive. Again, that Powerbait stuff tends to be pretty expensive. They like to jack the price up on these things because they know that they catch fish really well. Especially the smaller tackle shops and stuff, they have to jack the prices up a little bit to make sure that they're making some money. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me, folks. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see some more. But if you guys are interested in seeing like an in-depth like tour of all my soft plastics or all of my baits in general, let me know down in the comment section. I'm more than happy to do that. It'll probably be a pretty long video, but I'm happy to do that for you guys if you want to see that stuff. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me. I'll check them and wreck them, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.